Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I, Surbhi Goyal, is going to tell the functions of cooperative banks. So from where the word cooperative has been originated? Let me tell you, the word cooperative originated from the Latin word cooperare or cooperat, which means working together. It basically means that individuals come together and help each other for their similar interests. So likewise, cooperative banks are a kind of associations of members who have a common interest and belief in which they come together and cooperate with each other. So cooperative banks got registered under the Cooperative Societies Act 1912 and they are governed under the Banking Revolution Act 1949 and under the Banking Laws Cooperative Societies Act 1965. The Reserve Bank of India regulates and monitors all the cooperative banks. So this type of bank are the banks in which the owners are the customers of the bank because of their common interest and common beliefs. So cooperative bank provide huge range of financial services to its members. This type of bank is a retail. There is no large scale transactions handled in the cooperative bank. It is largely meant for the retail individual customers. To the extent it is highly retail and commercial banking is organized in the cooperative manner. The only principle of cooperative bank is mutual help. So what is the definition of cooperative bank? A cooperative bank is a bank known to be one of the financial entity which belongs to the members and at the same time they are its owners and customers of the bank. So what does it mean? It means that cooperative bank has same customer and same owners. Means both customer and owner are same. So history of cooperative bank. So cooperative bank started to establish in India when the Cooperative Societies Act 1904 got passed, and the main objective of the act to pass was to help in establishing the cooperative credit societies in the country. The community comes together and purchase shares of capital of the cooperatives. India is known for the cooperative banks. We have had several success stories of cooperative banks in capturing the needs of the retail customers in a particular area, but they do not have any national level branches. Objectives of cooperative bank got introduced in India. So what was the objective behind cooperative banks come in India? So the various objectives, let me tell you. First, it helps those people who have been less resources or who are not financially strong. It also promotes a habit of thrift, savings and mutual help. The main focus of cooperative bank is to come up with the low cost finances on the basis of the principle of mutual help. So earning profit is not a taboo. However, its motive is non-profit. The motive cannot be the profit earning. However, there is no restriction on gaining the profit out of the activities and facilities provided by the cooperative banks to its customers. Now I am going to tell you functions performed by the cooperative banks. Cooperative bank work and functions on only one simple rule: one member, one vote. It is more democratic than the commercial bank. Cooperative bank performs all the basic functions that a commercial bank performs. Cooperative bank has a federal structure. Cooperative bank acts as an agent to its customer. It accepts checks and draft from their customers, lend money to the other cooperative societies and bank at comparatively less interest rate. Now following are the functions performed by the cooperative banks. The various cooperative banks. First I am going to name them and then I'll explain it. First, primary urban cooperative bank. Second, district central cooperative bank. Third, primary agricultural credit societies. Fourth, state cooperative banks. And fifth, land development banks. So now I am going to explain it in one or two lines. So first, primary urban cooperative bank. It is also known as PUCBs. This type of cooperative bank provide their services to mainly urban areas of India. They mainly provide advances in shares and debentures to the small businessmen and also provide these small businessmen loans with extension and credit facilities. Next, district central cooperative banks. It is also known as DCBs. So these type of bank provide the services to the district or local area. They make and implement the policies at a district level and also provide credit facilities to the PSCs and PUBCs. Next, primary agriculture credit societies. It is also known as PSCs. PSCs are type of cooperative banks who provide loan to its customers with the less complexity. They also motivate the customer to learn to save their money through deposits. It also provides the benefit and development of the large society. Next, state cooperative societies. Okay, so state cooperative societies are governed by NABARD and act as supervisor to the DCCBs. Last but not the least is land development banks. It is also known as LDBs. So land development banks are the banks that help in fulfilling the needs and requirement of the agriculture sector and provides credit in local areas and also performs all the general and basic function of a bank. This type of bank motivates and help in the increase in its agriculture production in a country. So with this, I want to conclude that therefore cooperative bank plays an integral role in a society. They perform all the basic activities and functions that a commercial bank performs. But this type of bank help in easy credit facilities to the small businesses and focus on increasing the agriculture production. Cooperative banks are a federal structure and works in more of a democratic way. It believes in equality and not on vote as per share. It has only one motive, just to lend this service to the masses. Thank you. That's it.